Great. This was
That is
great.
so funny. Oh my gosh. Wait. Okay, let me pull up your tracker. I'm guessing it hasn't changed since the riots or whatever.
Yeah,
Actually,
name
can you
hasn't
link
changed.
it to me? I'm too lazy to find it in our old
Yeah.
games.
Let me
And then if you have a VOD, I suppose that would probably be helpful
do.
as well.
It's my tracker.
Okay, bet.
We were cruising the other day, and by the other day I mean like 2 days ago. I
Oh,
was like
that
70 RR
reminds
in
me.
Diamond 3 and
Yeah, and
I
then you
think I'm
played.
like 50 in Diamond 2 now.
Yeah, and then you did that thing that everyone does. I swear to God, when I coach people, they'll start grinding, and then I'll notice they'll play 11 games in one day, and then 12 games in the next, and they'll lose a bunch of elo. Everyone does that. It's so it's so silly. I'm guessing you were just having fun when you were playing, and you were just like grinding rank games, I guess. But
Yeah.
playing this many games in a day, you know me, super ineffective, super not good use of time.
Right up until that point, like if you go to like the 2 days ago or whatever, we were looking
Yeah,
hot right at game 8, the split game, 13-3, new peak for at least for this act, and then it was just downhill from there.
yeah. I think I mean it makes sense. Like I look at what is this? I look at so many things when I see people play, and it's like so interesting because it's like, oh, it makes like it makes such weird sense to be like, oh my gosh, playing more equals like better. But like even then, if you look here, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You probably should have stopped here at your max because it's a 7. Some people will queue an eighth if they're feeling really, really good, but like 7 is like absolute max for like a human in a day, especially like, is this all one play session or like
Uh, Between the split and Lotus game, I ate food.
split and Lotus games right here?
Yeah.
Okay, okay, you ate food. Okay, yeah. I mean, if you stopped right here in a perfect day, well, not perfect day, but I mean, it's just like one of those things where you need to have like not like a hard set plan, but you need to have like limits to your play sessions. Because it's just like you play so many games and then like so many things can go wrong. Like for here, like I would have stopped like here on this day. It would have just been done. I have my play sessions 3 to 5 games per session. And then if at the end of the day I'm feeling really good and I really want to play, I'll do a second play session. But like even then, like I have like a warm up and then I have a play session of ranked and then I have me watching a VOD of an agent that I need to learn on XMap, and then I have my mechanics routine that I would do if I was grinding, right? So it's like when I look at this, it's just like we're just spamming rank games, hoping things go correctly. I guess if that makes sense. That's the way I see it anyway. Um, but
Yeah, it
but you know,
should.
hmm
Sorry.
no, you're
I
good.
was
I
gonna
was like, you
say
know
it
me.
it should tune down a bit once I'm back to work, obviously, because I just won't have the time to queue like 12 games in a day. But
Yeah,
the other thing too is like it's a mix of like also just like playing with people, which is
yeah.
like after the eighth game, yeah, 2 days ago. Sorry, it still feels like yesterday, but uh, one of like my friends was getting on and they wanted to play, and I wanted to play with them. Makes sense. So I queued and
Okay.
then we lost. So it's
Yeah,
like I understand that like for grinding and like gaining elo, like probably not the best if that makes sense.
yeah,
But it was more the social aspect and
yeah.
like
Mhm.
I'm on break, so like it will
Yeah.
probably realistically that's probably going to continue until like the break is over. But I understand that it is detrimental for like climbing.
Okay.
If that makes
As long as
sense.
you
But
understand, I don't really care then. Like I always like re-preface it every time. Like if somebody takes a break between like working with me, I'll be like, this isn't good. And just kind of go from there. Um,
yeah,
but as
but
long as you still understand, it's like not good for like your growth as a player. It's not. It's not bad, I suppose, in the sense, but like it's just like, you know, breaks and better things of like more efficient time use is obviously but like if it's done for a social aspect and you're just having fun playing the game, it's not a big deal. You know, I
Yeah.
mean,
I
you're not trying to go fucking tier 1 pro, we know that. You're just like hoping to hit a higher rank, which, can be done with time, so.
yeah. What's cool is like I think like 5 or 6 days ago I met like someone in ranked and they were like really nice. So I invited them as like a friend or whatever. And then we've been playing together a lot. And they invited me to play Premiere with them and their friend group. And they're all like Diamond and Ascendant, which realistically for climbing, it's probably just like not the best, right? It's like
Yeah.
you're like duo or trio with people who aren't like improvement minded, right? Like it's
Yeah, they
gonna
just play.
at some point, but like and we've definitely lost a lot of those OT games or like someone threw or overheated, myself included, right? But it's like it's made it fun. So I'm like that's like a factor I'm like willing to be okay with for now, but yeah, I still want to improve and I know there's a lot that I individually can work on. But I haven't been crowd spraying as much, which is nice.
Nice.
I've been really focused. Not that headshot percentage matters, but you can tell from like I think around the time that we last met to
Mm-hmm.
now, like that number has gone up a lot of the games,
Mm-hmm.
which is like just because, like I'm taking more time.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Okay. I mean, we're at a relatively normal spot, I suppose. I would, at least I think. Yeah, we're in a relatively normal spot. And, when you do play your first couple games of the day, typically they go pretty well, I'm noticing. So I'm not too concerned about it. I would think the social aspect, you're having fun. You know all my normal stuff of like, you know, people to queue with, whatever needs to kind of go on, right? You know how I feel about that sort of stuff. So
Oh,
there's no big
that
deal. Well, what the heck?
reminds me. What rank is
But we'll see, we'll see. We'll break down today's game and see what's going
Serena?
on.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah,
mhm.
no, one thing that like
Echo or something.
I really want, even more so than like not necessarily like climbing, but like one thing that like I want to try to figure out is like I don't know how to not go negative in like the vast majority of my games. Like I'll have a good game where I like do well,
Mhm.
but like I feel like most of the
Yeah.
games like I'm just negative, right? Like yeah, there will be like some wins, and I mean wins are like easier because your whole team's snowballing, but like there will be a lot of wins where I'm like, like positive KD and like, just everyone's winning. But like I feel like a lot of games that go negative, and I'm sure there's a lot of like decisions being made that lead to this.
Mhm.
But and I know KD technically doesn't matter, but I mean just realistically, like every game I'm negative means like the opponents got more kills on me than I got on them, and it feels like that's making the game harder.
Yeah. 100%. Like the thing is like it's so hard to like express that like it's not that KD doesn't matter. It's a signifier. It's like a signifying stat, right? If you have a point at KD, there's something to be talked about there. Even if your damage delta is negative, there's definitely mechanical issues. And it always goes back to like how good are your fundamentals and how good are your skills that you've attempted to develop along the way. So it's more than just mechanics, like your ability to take fights, your map awareness of like which fights you should take and why you should take them. Um, I think with you, it might be like a reference point issue of like what is good fights and like why certain agents can take certain fights and like win. You can kind of go for those individual plays. Um, and the reason why I think that might be is how often would you say you watch like let's say when you were trying to learn smokes, how often would you watch like a Xander VOD? Not like take notes on it, just like watch him play and absorb the play style that he has. Or like a Marved VOD. Both of those are really good references.
I would
Would
I would say like I mean it's really basically been since the break has started, so I think I've watched maybe like 4 or 5.
okay.
But like I think like okay, so like I think this is an issue that I have in general. And I think this is my gameplay too, is like I will watch the VOD and I can like understand the utility usage, that makes
Mhm.
sense. Like I'm like, oh, that smoke like makes sense. Like he's trying
Mhm.
to do this. Like this is an intent. But like I miss like the individual fights and things
Yeah.
like that, right? Like I think a clear example from the last time we talked would be like I understand that you want to TP across like on ascent into that cubby because like like it creates pressure, like it allows their team to have a bit more breathing room. It also like it lets you hear stuff and stuff like that, right? But like
Mhm.
so like I understand like reasons to do that. But the part that I miss, right, like when I'm watching the VOD and things like that, is like, oh, he like clears that and then he can swing, right? It's like, like,
Yeah, like
and that's like an issue that I feel like I have in my gameplay too. Um, because I think you've said it too, but like when I know someone's there and I need to take the fight, I'm pretty good at sitting them down. But like when I don't, like I feel like
yeah, it's the approach aspect that you're
yeah,
struggling with, like the pre-approach, which makes sense because I don't know, a lot of people do struggle with pre-approach and just putting themselves in good situations. A lot of times, I think it comes into like I would say it probably comes into like a how do you fucking put it? It comes into like the pre-approach. It comes. I don't know what I want to say here. I was thinking, and then I started looking at Xander, and then I lost my point, and then I said the same thing over and over 3 times. But the pre-approach, it's like a lot of times it comes into not rushing yourself, because rushing, it's either not rushing yourself or not hesitating on the window of opportunity you feel like you had, and then reflecting whether you actually had a window there afterwards. So it's like when you watch a really high elo player play, um, their approach in itself is like they won't hesitate to like take the fight. He just trolled there. I'm gonna go find another place where he makes a decision and just like takes the fight. Yeah. I mean, this is like he's kind of doomed. But like you can even see the way he like clears this is like very like he's micro clearing because in higher elo, right? It's like somebody could be sitting on any of these off angles that are like super close. So it's like, here, this is like these are all common angles for the higher elo people to sit. And so it's like he clears it and his approach is just like really rock solid. He's ready to take any gunfight that comes his way. But then he kind of just goes through the motions. It's like you can kind of see when pro players typically have bad approaches. I want to look for a good approach to a fight that he takes. Xander's really good at just putting himself in really good positions to get good fights. Like, this is a good fight because the smoke is out, and you got to think when a person runs to the smoke, they're going to run out this way and clear, right? Because if they run out this way, then they're exposed to sight angle. So yeah. So it's like this is just him putting himself in a good spot and being patient around the situation, right? This is a very common angle you'll play on Omen. And it's like these are kind of like the approaches you want to talk about, and like notice how he doesn't rush and he doesn't always like feel the need to like, there's obviously stuff going on the other side of the map that he's aware of. It's like he's just sitting here, he's just taking his fight, and now there's a smoke down, and he's just never gonna go through it. Like he would just never go through it because there's like no point to like unless what he ults here, waits for the ult. He knows his ult isn't broken. He can run out mid. So now he's taking an aggressive posture because the space is available to him and he doesn't have to worry about anything. And he just like he knows that this guy is spamming the smoke. So he runs out because like if someone's spamming the smoke, they don't actually know if you're there, right? They're just guessing and assuming. And it
yeah,
just buys him a timing. Like these kind of timings are like super important to take. And then this is just this is just good mechanics overall, right? His second fight. So this one is like one of those timing situations, but you never get this second fight without the first fight, right?
yeah,
So you never get this opportunity to have these good mechanics, and then he takes good mechanical fights. That's like what I mean by like understanding just like to kind of go for it, right? And
okay,
like when those openings present themselves, like if someone's spamming a smoke,
My bad.
not that you should swing out of it every time, right? But if you know it's like a single gun spamming a smoke and you're just kind of waiting, there might be an opportunity there for you
I
depending
figured.
on the situation. So we'll see.
Yeah,
And
like,
today I'll look for all the
I don't know if she's
opportunities where I
like
feel like you're either not putting yourself in a spot where you could get the fight,
it's like a painter,
your
but
approach,
she
and
does
we'll
like
kind
a
of
lot
look
of
at
like
that
art
for a lot of this.
Yeah, that makes
okay.
sense. I wonder. I'm
I have a friend who wants to actually wait. You were an analyst for like Dart Monkeys back in the day,
I'm
right?
guessing her
Yeah.
her profile
Yeah.
picture
Do you
must
know
be
Jen?
Jen
Two two
from.
two 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 Gentle?
Oh yeah, Jen
Oh,
222. Yeah, I don't really know her. She came in after
Yeah.
I left, but I know who she is, if that makes sense.
Okay. Me and her are like really close friends.
shit,
So I was
that's
just
cool.
curious because I was thinking about Dart Monkeys, and then you booked a coaching session. I was like, wait, I wonder if they know each
Yeah.
other. So I had to ask. I've been playing ranked with her, and she's my like friend that I play with. That's not optimal if I was trying to
I'll
climb in ranked.
scroll
She's
through
kind of a
fucking million
tilter.
hours of VOD.
It's kind of funny though.
Yeah.
Cracks me up.
Oh, dude, I don't watch many like official. I don't watch many official like stream. I don't watch
Mhm.
streams in general.
You can tell I'm not locked in, right?
Yeah,
But
yeah. You're just not locked in. Smoke.
Recently, I've
Mm.
been more in tune
Mm.
with it. I guess you could say.
It's fine to stay here.
Oh,
You should just be
man.
jump spotting with your blind out, to be honest. I like the deep smoke, but you should jump spot with your blind out. Until this moment, you don't know that they're like heavy mid because you're ready to take a fight.
yeah,
But it's like jump spot with blind out because they have sky flash and you don't want to get flashed. And if they run out, you'll kill. And then you're obviously jump spotting from under hell, so that way it actually takes less time.
yeah. I definitely need to practice the silent jump
You don't
spot,
have
which
to
is the main reason don't
purely
do it.
silent. You can just jump and ram your head against the hell here.
The little roof. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so that way it sees everything and it's just a lot faster.
What?
Then there's 3 here. So like in this situation, you're walking A main, right? So it's like here, while you're jump spotting, your only intent is to look at your minimap, right? And have your peripheral vision covering your
Yeah.
screen. Because like you're not hard holding the smoke, so there's no reason to not. And you see so many people here. There's a massive opening, right? So we'll go back. We see Raise 1, we see Sky 1, and we should see all this jet.
What?
And then the second you see 3, I'm down to walk and look for the killjoy and take the fight A main, right?
Okay.
Because now you have an opportunity for 1v1 and you have a blind. It's like so free. And then if you kill the killjoy in main, can they really go A? Not really, because it's just
Not
like
really,
it's gonna be
yeah.
a pain in the ass for them to deal with you, right? Because you can fall all the way back to here and you can just chill and you can jiggle this angle, or they don't know if you're up here, right? And it's just gonna be a pain in the ass. So it's like this is a type of opportunity where it's like I saw 3, I'm willing to go take the 1 now, right? It's like one of those things. And then you see the killjoy and now it's like, oh, A main's free. But like you're not looking at your minimap right now, so you're gonna miss the opportunity and you think somebody's main, right?
Oh my god, not illegal. Fucking.
Yeah.
But-
Even though we still everyone. Yeah.
Yeah, not
Violate.
illegal.
And
Just
then
like
now I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go here because it's free. But I could have
Yeah.
had that information a lot easier, or at least even like given
Yeah.
myself a 1v1 at worst.
Yeah, your
So-
reaction could have been way faster, and that's the important thing. So it's like, how often do you kind of miss these opportunities? Also, in more recent times, I've come to realize the Stinger's just broken, and you should learn how to use it. Like, in terms of like econ, like it is so advantageous. Don't get me wrong, I love the Spectre, but like if you're gonna go light armor, just rock a rifle of some kind, so Guardian, Bulldog, right? But there's no point to go like, I mean, I like you keeping your light armor here. It's better for your econ, but like might as well buy Guardian Bulldog. And if you're not gonna buy Guardian Bulldog, then it's Shotgun or Stinger, because shotguns and Stingers provide you win cons going into future rounds, right? So it's like
Gotcha.
shotguns, one shot, Stinger, TTK in close range fights faster than the Spectre. So it's like, unless you double dink with the Spectre, but
Would you still buy the Stinger on Breeze, or is that more of like a Marshall, like Bulldog Guardian?
Oh, that's
angle?
that's all rifle Marshall.
Or Sheriff.
Yeah, I wouldn't even buy a Sheriff. It's Marshall plus rifles.
Okay.
In those situations.
Through another friend.
I bought a Bucky on Breeze one
They were
time and I
holding,
got a
like,
4K.
in-house, like,
It's
10
so
minutes,
funny.
so,
This guy typed it all chat. He's like, "Why are you buying a Bucky on Breeze?" And I was like, "Don't
same
worry
with
about it."
that. Same with Colin.
They like rush B second round against a Viper with a Bucky. What do you got? One way. Blind. We give it up. Lots be main. I'm done.
I kind of want him to go B. Our KJ is set up.
Okay.
And we have 3 people there.
We have like 3 people there in the
So-
mollies, so I didn't burn the smoke.
So you shouldn't burn the smoke, I guess, but you should still be ready to smoke because now it's gonna be really like your Sova and your Phoenix are gonna have a hard time fighting.
Okay.
That's kind of where the problem comes in. So like, here's the thing about smokes, right? One ways, like if you one way cat, they're not gonna ever go through a one way, right? Like it just they're just gonna die, right? Same thing with here. Like when you one way here and you have this control, people don't want to go through a one way because like it's a one way. Who wants to do that? Nobody. But if you throw a normal smoke, people are really tempted to just run out because they feel it doesn't feel as bad, right?
We have 3 people there and a full
So like in this
Yeah.
situation, this is where you probably want to smoke, right? And then as you smoke, you could probably jiggle deep cat. So it's like you could have like smoked right away, and then this is like another I mean, you have a Spectre, so it's kind of shitty. But like jiggle, like smoke and walk forward, and then go to this position, and then play this.
Okay.
And then you take your one, and then you go over here, or you take multi, if depending what happens, right?
Yeah.
That makes sense. Especially
it's
if
like-
I have like a bulldog light or
Yeah, it
something
puts
here,
you
too.
in a tricky kill position.
I'm gonna get walked up mid. I
Where it's
swear.
like here, if you one way, you're never gonna get a gunfight. So it's like here, I would never
Oh,
be
drop.
one way in this ever. It's funny. I see you struggling.
Drop
Don't
in.
forget to always like use WAS and D whenever it's like a smaller adjustment
Left side.
Yeah.
instead of like your left and your right mouse buttons. But yeah, notice how your Reyna's putting herself in a position to where if they rotate off, she is going to get kills. This is like the difference between a kill hungry player and a support player. For this kill hungry player, bad play by the way, making the play to put themselves in a position, but you had a chance to make a good play where you smoke this off and you can either go here or you just can fast rotate and like jiggle them mid if you just want the information, the safer play.
Okay.
Like now it's like you're smoking off this, so it's like they'd be, if they were late rotating, they'd be less likely to run through this and they'd just go back be main.
I need someone to like hold my mid if I'm doing that.
Yeah,
Flashing market, Silva.
I think that was high. Yeah,
You missed.
yeah. I mean, this is just like
Market, Silva.
terrain. Like you got to know what the terrain is, I guess.
Yeah.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, and then the smoke is too late. And like everything just feels shitty. So like if you would have, here's the thing, right? If you would have insta burned the smoke right here, 132, when you were originally going to, and then walked cat and played this position for the kill, your guys have mid covered, and you have like the rotation because you'll hear them coming through mid, so they'll get a fast rotation. Your Reyna's free to play A main because she doesn't have to worry about tree at all. Like it puts you in such a good position for not only kills but rotations. It's like this one play makes all the difference, and it's literally derives from the fact that you want kills and putting yourself in that position. And if you ever watch Xander play, he does walk across cat quite often and play like this box because Omen has a TP and it's just good, right? Because you kill
Yeah.
the person right here, you tuck TP, this person can't trade, and the reason why they can't just blindly run up and trade is because they have to be worried about a fake TP, right? And then
Yeah.
it can even be better where it's like you have bait and switch, where you have a second player playing right here. And then as they chase you, they just die.
That makes sense.
Yeah, kind of.
So. Because now you're just in a 3v3 shit situation. But not illegal is kind of going hard, so.
Both of them.
One enemy remaining.
Nice.
Next
4
round,
kills back to back.
you're going to one way, play blind for your Reyna. Start a round. Get blind. You rotate over to fight with him. Reyna's a coward.
They also had a deagle, so that's.
Okay,
why I
if
was
I'm
either
you,
backing out,
I
but-
like this, but I'm so down to throw the smoke deep and then walk into the smoke.
Okay.
Like I'm so down because like as the smoke's blooming, the Raze probably wants to run forward, and you're either gonna do one of two things. You're gonna kill the Raze as the smoke is blooming while you're walking into it, or the smoke's gonna bloom and then you're gonna have like smoke control, and then you could literally just insta walk like this, like walk backwards.
Okay.
Just like kind of look for those windows. This isn't a bad play, by the way. Your play's fine. Like you to choose to play like this, but it's like I would have liked to see you go generator and play side at this point because they don't have a Sova.
Okay.
It's like now it's like,
I'll hold market Sofa.
oh, good timing.
Yeah, I was looking at the mini map at the dog.
Oh yeah, that's good. This was good.
Sofa. You want rotate?
You knew after the dog. You stay here. You look for your one.
Good check. Shot, by the way.
Nice shot. Yeah, that's good. I like that. That's you. Like that's another way where you're like looking for your opportunity for a play. You notice like the spacing between the dog and the people were shit, and you saw the dog clear the left and you walked out. Like those are the like that's a good opportunity that you looked for kills too. And you put yourself in just a position where it was like, I'm probably gonna get one, and then my mechanical skill will decide whether I get the second one, which is like,
That's me too.
Yeah, and if I get lucky, I get 3 if they just like run out, you know? So,
yeah, if they run out one like really quickly and bunch together and nobody clears you, yeah, you would have gotten 2 or 3.
So what Molly or KJ Molly?
Yeah, and then here, this is like not being locked in at the start of the round. Like I think like here I want a plan of like how can I get a kill. Like I might shift walk cross cat here and then play that exact angle. Like it's just a fun play to make. Like walk across, play this angle, or like the bottom mid angle. It's like watching this or watching this on the right side of the box, or even just going to the left side of the box and playing this high off angle. You should have put yourself in positions where it's like you can utilize your TP and still get free kills.
okay.
Omen's kind of cheeky like that.
So what Molly or KJ Molly cat?
He's like a pseudo duelist, I would
Pushing up
I would
mid here.
guess. Oh fuck,
I'll
this one
wait
way,
for
yeah.
You guys focus mid here.
So this is the time where, because we watch a Xander VOD, we would know to watch this angle right here, like after we throw the smoke, to sit right here and watch right here,
Stealing
because it covers run out. So
Bomb drop tiles area. Up mid, up mid.
Deploying drone.
this Killjoy kind of sounds like
man,
Daznerd.
my bad.
He's got that voice.
One up B main.
Weird so, but you know. Yeah, I knew that was happening.
Lucky.
Whoa!
Oh
Any mid.
man, that's just
I
my
mean,
bad.
I like to play. I'm down. Fuck it.
One up B main.
You hear the jet reloading?
I feel like if I didn't crouch, I could have probably got out here, even if I whiffed.
I don't even.
But-
I think you just get 2 if you don't crouch. I don't even think you have to get out. Like I
Yeah.
think what happens here, proper mechanics. You. I mean, this is just pure micro range, so it's fine. It's just a miss. But
Yeah, I didn't come to a complete stop. Which
Yeah, I
is kind of a
think-
bummer.
I think it's like strafe, 3 bullets into restrafe, right? Because like you have to think you don't want to be crouching out here because if there's a player in this general vicinity, you're gonna die. So your play should be to come out with the intent of stopping, killing the first person, then restrafing over here and looking for the second kill of the person pushing you.
Yeah,
Right. So that's how you'd want to play your angles in this situation. But I like the intuition to swing through the smoke. 3v5, you hear the jet reloading, you swing. Even if there's a second person holding you, who cares?
yeah.
But
Bomb
40
grenade
jet.
out.
yeah, the crouch spray kind of cucks you
One behind you, Reina.
and
Yeah.
makes the play not feel as good.
Let's not
But
play
I was down for the play. God, anytime somebody says let's not play too
Just throw it
aggro, I
on top
mute
of the
them.
lamp for that one.
I like can't get it.
Yeah, it's because you're constantly trying to use your left and your right mouse button keys. If you use WASD, you'd find it so easy to land it on this lamp.
Gotcha. Which lamp do you do it on? The right
Either.
lamp?
Either's fine.
Either? Okay.
Either's fine. I always do it on the right one though. But like, I never throw the one way. Like when I used to throw the one way, I used to throw on the right one. But now I just throw a normal smoke every time. I just don't think it's worth it. Like time convenience to like getting it there. Like it's really helpful in like pro play, but like we're in ranked and we don't want
Yeah.
to one way deter them from.
I think I'm just gonna stick to buying a guardian to be honest, because like I'm spraying too much, and I think if I stop
That is such a bad way to approach the situation of whatever the Reyna just said. I think that's your duo.
Yeah.
That is such a bad way to approach fixing that problem.
spraying,
But
that free fire, bro.
what are you gonna
See,
do?
bro, I don't spray there. I win that.
Blind.
I'm mid.
I'm healing. He TP'd somewhere.
This
I
is
don't know where.
fine. They have no flashes. You walk out. I wouldn't play wide. I'd play like. So because my Reyna's main, right? I don't have to play over here. I would play like here, or here, like
Okay.
somewhere over here. Kobe, you can't hit the keyboard, buddy. It's fine. My cat
here's
loves
smoke,
like
okay.
whenever I'm coaching, he always sits on my mouse pad.
Yeah.
But he has a habit of hitting the keyboard.
One mid.
Bomb down.
Spike down mid. One enemy remaining.
Down.
Spike down mid.
You're shooting. What's your first reaction here? Is it to move or is it to shoot? Wow, look at your crosshair placement. This is just you. You're just too close to the wall. And so, oh, this is great, right? This is great, but not for the right reason. You could tell instinctively, you know your crosshair placement's too tight, and the second you see this omen, which is I think on almost probably your reaction time, it's probably like 180 milliseconds here. So we'll say you saw him about right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, I would say about here probably react. 3, 4, 5. So like maybe you saw him right there. It's like 15. It's like 225 ms. At 225 ms, your first reaction instead of shooting is to micro to the right because you're used to holding your crosshair too close to walls.
One enemy
It's a normal problem that everyone has. But that's why I like it because it's like
Yeah, I just need.
Yeah.
that guy walk peeks and you're still too close to the wall to be able to shoot him on your normal reaction, right?
Yeah, that's probably a problem.
Yeah, on top of this
Yeah,
one right
always
here. You can just aim for the ping. Aim for the ping.
Watch the raise ult, John.
It's like you know what lamp he's talking about. Okay, Kobe, you gotta get down, buddy. You know what lamp he's talking about, but it's like you don't know the technique and how to put it on the lamp, so you're struggling. It's kind of funny.
Oh, I got it.
There you go.
Yeah, yeah.
Being able to do it fast is like the issue, I think.
Yeah.
I don't percent.
For in-houses,
Bad team.
that smoke is great because you have more communication. In ranked, that smoke is bad in my opinion.
I couldn't do it fast. I couldn't do it fast. And now they're okay. They're in tree. They're in tree.
And then you miss out on an opportunity
Oh,
for
me.
people that want to run through smoke and you want to kill them because you were trying to do the one way.
Another E main.
Yeah.
Funny. It's kind of funny.
Wait, we have spike, we have spike.
But hey, it's learning pains.
Spike down mid.
B main.
I'm just running for bomb.
I'm trying G2. We only one we have
Where
to
do you
finish
jump?
job.
Oh, I remember this round.
Knife out? That's scary.
For your ult.
I think they're probably
I feel like there's somebody behind you right now.
Hard right, hard right.
I'm shocked you're not worried about anybody being cat, like behind you guys.
I actually love this.
That was a good ult by
Only
him.
raise. Only raise there. Only raise. You break those dogs.
Oh, this is fucked. This guy's already walked through the smoke. The crosshair placements.
Blinding.
30 seconds.
Oh!
Blinding.
Player standing.
That's just overcomplicating things. I understand why you did it, but like, just shoot them, right?
Yeah.
Because like,
Just from mid.
if anything, I would have wanted you to pull out your blind, but like, you can't pull out your blind here because your Phoenix is in front of you. So it's like, because you in this situation are the person taking first contact. So because in this situation, you are forced to take first contact, you have to have gun out at all times.
Blinding.
Yeah.
If you were in the Phoenix's position, like if you and Phoenix are switched here, you can have blind out. You can have TP out. I don't give a shit what you have out. Right? You can have blind out, and then this Phoenix is here with gun out. Because like nobody can swing you, and your rain is down here, making sure that nobody comes here. Right? It's just like, you're so close. You just have to have gun out. But this isn't even like this is a missed opportunity in the sense that like, you would have just killed this guy. Because like he doesn't clear you. So like you pay attention to his swing. The way this guy swung, you would have gotten the freest kill if you just had your gun out.
30
Yeah.
seconds left. Player standing. One enemy remaining.
And then we lose a round for it. That's tough. That's just simplification.
Like, I'm actually
3v2, your first contact, gun has to be out. That's all.
It's just an overthinking type thing, though.
Yeah. I mean, you're learning a new agent, like in the sense of like learning a new role. It makes sense. You want to try to use your utility. But
You should run.
you're very fluent at switching between the omen forms. I'll tell you that much. I never use the other omen form. Ever. That was a good flash.
Backed up.
Oh no, fight for the fight on this guy. Wait, I'm like assuming. So like, cause while I'm you, he jiggled. I'm insta looking at my minimap because now I know nobody can be up because this guy dies first, right? Because he jiggled.
Yeah.
So this guy dies first.
I'm gonna
Minimap.
blind
This
him.
guy's right side. Blind. I'm assuming that he's still here
Backed up.
because like I didn't see him like back up, and then yeah, he
Just like
smoked
this
you
one.
off to walk backwards. The rain is gonna kill now.
Interesting, Steven
but-
surveils me.
Omen might be on site, right?
But
Omen's
like,
on site.
I would have been looking for that fight 10 out of 10 times, right? It's like,
Yeah.
it's a 50-50, and I'm down to take
120
it.
Omen, 79 KJ.
Only stairs.
Omen on site, 120.
Smoking main.
One enemy remaining.
Last
One
one
side.
Spike down B.
Okay.
Nice.
Remaining.
Last one.
Stairs.
Omen on site, 120.
Smoking main.
One enemy remaining.
Last
One
one.
side.
Spike down B.
Hmm.
Go this one side.
That's fine.
That was good.
You need to look for the fight on the jet there though, cause she's like stuck.
After you
Okay.
like, disengage, I'm gonna blind if they're here.
House.
Okay. Here's some tiles.
Nico,
What's
I
our
love
play?
cat on Nico.
Yeah. You gonna miss the op?
You wanna double hold this with me?
Yeah.
Like you
Yeah,
can
Always remember WASD anytime it's a micro smoke
swing off
adjustment.
my contact.
I'm gonna give it
Oh!
up, though.
Your body naturally learned it. Wait, that was cool. You're like, wait, this sucks.
Swing off my contact.
And then you started moving. You're like, wait, I can. wait. That was actually so cool. Your body just naturally learned that the way you were trying to do it was shit. Sorry, I just love I love seeing shit like that.
I was so happy I had the one way. I was like, I got it. Because my whole team's dying.
That sofa gun.
Oh,
Oh, I troll this. I don't troll this, but I troll
there
here.
can be a second one. Wait, what? Whoa. So like, hypothetically, what are we trying to do?
Run away from the person playing with the omen.
So why
there
do
was
you
one.
need to TP to do that and accomplish that task? Because like, the difference between you running around this corner and jumping and TPing like this is the same time frame, right? Because like right here, you're already safe while this TP's happening.
Yeah.
So it's just a little silly, I suppose. And then like as you TP, you're in a vulnerable state, so like you're putting yourself into a new angle, which is like maybe if you TP'd up here, you can kind of argue it, but like even then, it's just like just walk around the corner.
Yeah.
It's okay. Your TP should be almost.
Men.
You'll figure out how to use it as you play the agent more if you want to. But like I don't know how to explain my TP. I kind of just use it instinctually.
Up cat.
But like, it's kind of just like a reposition tool is the way I view it. To take a second fight, and its runaway
Yeah.
purpose is like it's just a reposition tool, where it's like if you want to take an aggressive fight and then get out, or like you need to get across something, so like here, Omen TP and like here with a smoke main, it's fine, because like then this guy lane can't kill you, right? And you cross here. So like this is like a fine TP, it exposes you to this, but like if there's somebody here, you have a teammate mark it, this guy dies, so it doesn't really matter
Yeah.
too much. Well, assuming it's done
Kinda like-
properly.
Yeah, I mean,
You're really
Do that
fixated
one
on this
way.
one way. Did you like just see this? Or like
We're
why is our
supposed to,
fixation on this one way so
one
much?
like
Spike drop mid, spike drop.
Because I knew it existed, I couldn't do it. And I really wanted to be able to do it. But it's probably not like the best way to be, but that's why I was so fixated on this.
He full blind killed me.
Oh, and then here's crosshair placement issue. You like peek here, but like your peek should be with the intent to kill, and then if you see nobody, then you have two options. You can swing wider in this situation, or you can swing here and then put your crosshair here.
He full blind killed me.
But like you kind of don't do either, and then you die for it.
Yeah.
Here, because it's one-wayed, I'm just not even blinding and I'm just running to the smoke because my Phoenix is out, by the way. And then like, if you have blind, your brain might think something differently. Like for example, now that we have blind, our option might be to go here and play this and like jiggle with gun out and then blind after.
Okay.
So it's like, it just depends.
He full blind killed me.
Yeah. I think our reaction here is finally to shoot first.
Full
I
blind.
don't think we react by moving. Yeah, this is just poor crosshair placement. This is a proper reaction though. This is like fundamentally the reaction you should have.
killed me.
Okay.
So that's good. You shot first,
Yeah. And that, brother, Omen
but your
Their
crosshair
omen
placement's
is
just poor
full
there.
blind.
So
right here.
like it's so funny though, cause like I always look at stuff like this where it's like this crosshair placement is good if they're like over here, right?
Full
Yeah.
blind killed me.
But because we know more information, it becomes
Yeah.
bad. So weird. Yeah.
Really? I don't kill?
If you throw this one way, just play out in tree.
Okay.
Don't play here anymore. Fuck this. Who cares? The only time I
Okay.
want you playing here is like if this is this. But if you're one way, then play out here because it's like you're trying to deny them from running through tree. So it's like if you're here and then you get smoked off, it's just like, well, what was the point of the one way, right?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Really? I don't...
Or another place you can play with that one way is actually like over here. And but you put it on this lamp. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
I think I saw Xander do this one time. You're gonna have to fact check me on that. I'm not sure if that actually works, but I feel like I've seen it before.
Yeah, thank you. I'm gonna blind this. Blinding.
Omen's somewhere on the road.
Oh, one crossed.
Spike planted.
Yeah, like this is the second round in a row. You kind of get bitched off your one way, and then you don't get a fair fight, and now you're just gonna die because you're 49 HP and getting one hit by a sheriff to the body. Yeah. And your crosshair placement's so silly. It's silly because it's just too close to edges. Like, look. It's just always.
Yeah.
It's just consistently there.
Standing my molly.
Like, even when you're scaling. Here. Actually, I'm going to Valorant. I'll give you a visual. You're scaling, your crosshair placement should be farther until you pre-aim. If that makes sense. I have to open up my game to show you. Ah, yeah. Oh my gosh. Secretive. But I'm going to Vegas.
You're going to Vegas.
Yeah, I have a friend out there that I'm visiting for New Year's, and I'm gonna get drunk for the first time ever, supposedly. So we'll see how that
That's
goes.
exciting.
Yeah. I'm old for being drunk for the first time. Let's
Better
see.
late than never.
Better.
I
I don't know.
if that's
Yeah, I
true,
don't. I don't know if in this specific circumstance that would be true.
Yeah, I feel like it's probably not untrue unless you have like a medical reason, because like just means you'll die with no regrets. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah, I don't have any medical
hmm,
specific
yeah,
things, I guess so.
yeah. Like I feel like if you had liver issues, like then sure, like maybe, but like it's not that once can't hurt, because I that's definitely untrue. You know what I mean? I think so.
Oh yeah. So I showed this to, funny enough, it was like an Immortal 3 player. But like when you're scaling and you're going fast, you kind of want your crosshair to be like out, almost like here until it comes time to pre-aim something. It's like you're pre-aiming this corner, so it's like I want your crosshair like this in a way where it's like not on the angle until it comes time to like take on the next angle. So it's like anytime you're in these open spaces where you don't know where someone is, it's like your crosshair's off this wall by a swing of a person. And then the second it comes time to pre-aim, you pre-aim, right? And if someone's here, you just die. But like, it's like anytime you're scaling these positions, so it's like even out here, like I'm thinking my crosshair's probably like right here, right? And then,
Okay.
because if he shallow peeks you, it's a micro adjustment, right? It's like not a big deal. But like if he wide peeks you and you're scaling like this, and it's like you don't know where in this area he's gonna stop.
Yeah.
So it's like here, and then here, and then here, right? Here, and then here, and then here. And then if you're going wide, same concept, crosshair, and then the second it's time to pre-aim, it's like your crosshair's here, here, pre-aim, right? Pre-aim. It's really hard to like consciously switch between the two, but you'll get used to it as you do them more. So it's like, for
Okay.
example, you're scaling out here, your crosshairs like, notice how my crosshairs are always like not here. It's just bad.
Yeah.
I do it instinctively at this point, I suppose, but that's it. That's like just how you want to approach it in that
Okay.
like it'll feel a lot better reaction time wise. So
Okay. That makes sense.
Defense on this map.
unless you know someone's holding you, right? If you know someone's holding you, situation is different, right? Then you
Yeah.
can keep your crosshair tight. But if they're pushing you and trying to take space from you, and like for example on pistol round, if you're like walking against that killjoy, you'd probably want your crosshair tight to the wall. Dun, 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 dun,
Get the
dun.
vent, get the vent.
Oh, good blind. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa!
Blinding. Blinding.
One backside, one here.
One enemy remaining.
That's backside. Someone's gonna have to stick.
Last player standing.
Dude. I don't know why I've been blind at this point.
This round just lost because of mechanics.
Blinding.
One backside, one here.
Like, why do we not kill this guy?
One enemy remaining.
I feel like
One backside, one here.
you like you back up too far.
Blinding.
Like, I'm reloading.
One backside, one here.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm probably just gonna reload in the open. As dumb as that sounds. Cause like I want to be active in this fight. And if you do walk back, then you're probably walking back exposed to this. But this is like so situation specific. It's because 20 seconds on bomb. There's no time. You have to be able to walk closer to the bomb. This result's going to kill your Reyna. So it's like you need to watch this so your Phoenix can then scale. So it's like even if you die while reloading in this situation, that's fine. That
Okay.
sounds so weird to say. But it's like, that's the only way you win this round, right? And you just like reload and hope he doesn't peek you. Cause like, let's say he does kill you here. What does your Phoenix like insta do? He just kills him, right? He just like
Yeah, he
peeks and
probably gets
kills
the
him.
trade.
So it's like, but now you drop the kill on the Sky because like now it's not an easy shot anymore. Cause she like peeks like super late. And it's like, it feels like a timing.
One enemy remaining.
And because you drop this kill, you guys lose this round.
That's backside. Someone's
Because
gonna
now
have to
this guy, if this guy's an even better player, she probably would have just flashed right side and held the left.
Last player
But
standing.
Dude.
she,
I don't know why I've been blind.
I don't know if your Phoenix player, I don't know how, I mean, is that your duo? Because I hear him echoing, right? Tell
Yeah.
him when he throws a Phoenix flash to jump with it. That's why he's dying, by the way.
Yeah.
He's flashing and then he's dying because the person that gets full blinded is shooting at head level and she's just full spraying into, because like that's the thing with Phoenix blind, it's so tricky because like when you throw it around the corner you have to peek from a very specific angle. It's different than like KO blind or like Sky blind where it's like you don't know exactly when they're peeking, but the Phoenix flash is you have to be so close to the wall that you know that that peek's coming immediately after, so he either has to jump or he has to delay his peak by like 2 seconds. Or like
Okay.
not 2 seconds, but like 1
Dude.
second.
I don't know why I've
That's why he loses
Did you?
a lot. Trust me, I feel the pain of dying to a full blinded person as an Omen player.
Forget.
You should run.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, this is good.
One offing, one offing.
I'm down.
Smoked A though.
They faked.
You should run.
It's a possibility, I guess, but I'm not playing for it. I would have played the TP2.
105, Omen, 137 Sky.
Yeah, especially with how they've been playing, so.
Yeah, I don't mind it in this
Last player
situation.
standing.
Jen.
Jen and door.
Oh. And then you're at
Seven.
no time left. Why did this take so long?
KJ, sorry.
Oh, you need to go faster here. Yeah, you can't sit and hold this. You just have to hope. Okay, you have 2 options, right? Time's ticking again, right? to bomb timer, you either have to go re-clear this and go like this, right? Or you have to hope that nobody comes here and you have to kill these people. It's
Yeah.
just a time thing again. Like, you're running low on time. Like, now look how far you're back. You're out of the fight again. Same situation. This is why you're going negative. You are so out of the fight and not understanding the circumstances you're in as to what it would take to win the round. So you go far back.
Last
Now,
player
a lot of people have the exact opposite problem where they'll put themselves in this exact position you're in, but then they'll play for the kills and not the round win. Where like once you get into a situation where the round's unwinnable, you still try to win the round instead of just going for the kill,
Jen and door.
which is admirable, right?
Heaven.
But you know,
Oh, my bad.
you just play time and
Then we do a
at that point, like in reality, if the round's unwinnable, just go for the kills. Helps you,
Yeah.
Katie. Makes you feel good about yourself.
Close A or mid?
You'll know it'll be no impact in your brain, but like the number will be higher, so your brain will be like,
I'll
ooh.
just walk the cat and then
That is true.
hit at the same time.
And then you'll watch back the VOD with me and I'll be like, damn, you just gotta go faster.
There's Sky Flash hitting me
It's
up
like-
behind us.
Yeah, it's a lot of situational circumstances as to why these things are happening. This is by far the coolest melee in the game, by the way.
Yeah. It used to be too big and like you could see it behind boxes.
Really? Without like an actual like
Yeah.
in-game problem? Wait, that's funny.
Yeah. We were like,
My
this
God.
isn't like gonna work.
That's
We were
fun.
playtesting
It sounds so
Like,
fun to be a playtester.
It is pretty fun.
Enemy spotted.
Flash. Triple. Triple on.
Alarm bot out.
We get door or no?
I'm closing.
One enemy remaining.
Last one, no.
It's a good one way.
Heaven.
Heaven.
Go.
That's fine.
Placing swarm grenade.
It's good one way in the sense that like it's a good one way, but in this circumstance it's bad
Enemy
because the door is closing. You should hold this smoke or smoke heaven because like once again it's like all situational. Where it's like yes, this one way is a good one way. You miss it, but like who cares, right? I know the concept that's trying to happen, but like this door is gonna be closed, so it's like we don't need the one way yet. So you either hold
And
it.
it's pistol.
Yeah, you either hold it. Well, I mean, it's if the door was broken, they were pressuring the door, and you one-wayed that hurt. Right?
Yeah.
Like, that's good. But like, if the door is not broken, then all your attention should be heaven, and then that in this case, like after that door is being closed, you can smoke heaven,
Last one, no.
Heaven.
or you can just hold the smoke.
Go.
Placing swarm.
Just wait for a drop.
That's interesting.
Last player standing.
Drop.
Nice.
Uh-oh. You kind of played like a chicken shit.
Yeah, that did happen.
Um,
Going hell.
I think you need to communicate with Sinon here, Sinon, and just like how you
Yeah.
want to do this. You know this guy's heaven. What do you think I would do in this situation if I were
We
you?
get door or no?
One enemy.
You and Killjoy are both here. What am I doing in this situation?
Probably holding heaven with KJ.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Yeah.
hold, cause like you guys have like a you play here, take first contact, Killjoy sits here, either swings off you, or you guys literally just double hold, where it's like almost a high-low in a way. It's like Killjoy's back
Yeah.
on this wall, you're here. Like, this guy's dead. But like, because you gave him the opportunity to walk out, you gave him the ability to isolate 2-1s, and then in your 1v1, you hit in the smoke. Like, I would've swung him.
Heaven.
Heaven.
Right? Like, your idea was buy time, win round. My idea is kill him. Like,
Yeah.
I think what it is, like your fifth missed opportunity for a kill. And if you take that into account, you're probably like, let's say you die half the times, like 3 times, instead of 5, you're probably like, what, 7 and 11 here in this situation? 7 and, like 11-7, which feels way better. And you still have the same
Yeah.
amount of assists, because like your assists are cross map, so.
I just felt like there wasn't a lot I could do there. Maybe I peek heaven into the alarm bot and turret or.
There's not a lot you can do. Swing him! I'm gonna give you the winter charm treatment. It's like my private student. Swing! Kill! Swing!
Nice. Take A side. Take A side.
You know, he got silver 3 yesterday on vacation. He's
That's
so
exciting.
dedicated. He got so dedicated to improving. He's been playing his mechanics routine on vacation.
That's nice.
One happened.
Yeah, right before bed, his little 30-minute routine. It's so silly of him. Okay, we're in the same situation. Don't look at the door. No, no, it's closed.
Okay, so like I don't play nearly as good, but we've learned a little bit.
Yeah.
At least we're not completely hiding, if that makes sense, right? Like,
Yeah.
I'm a blind heaven.
We still one-way the door, but now we're actively see. But now we're actively looking to swing off of the fights.
yeah, and I'm like, he might drop, right?
Yeah, you were
like,
holding
onto
for
the
this.
step.
Yeah, yeah. And he happened to
I mean,
swing.
the box works too.
Yeah.
But like, you can tell I learned from the previous round. I was like, okay, well, like that fucking sucked. We're not doing that again.
Yeah.
And I kind of do it, but it's like a small iterative. You know what I mean?
It's not like a full like I want to fight. Oh, whenever this dude, when you're Omen and this one way happens, you wanna know how you fuck him? You just TP
Just
here.
TP.
Yeah, you just win. Just TP there more. You'll be fine. They could be everywhere. That is real.
We got stalled a main and we had no
So
map control.
So when you're in this situation, swing spawn, you see nothing. That means for the next 10 seconds, 15 seconds, nobody can despawn. Now you just go swing mid.
Okay.
Cause like
Never mind.
Do you still want to go A or?
nobody can be here. You smoke second mid, or not second mid. You probably smoke first mid or cat. Actually, I might smoke cat. I'm smoking cat here 10 out of 10 times, and then I am well not 10 out of 10, but I'm smoking cat, and then I'm going here, and I'm looking for this fight mid, and then I'm probably gonna re-clear here and here potentially, or you can do this option. You can go like this, and you can go re-clear here.
Okay.
So those are both options. Once you've lost this map control and you guys didn't rush A, but I feel like the problem why you shouldn't rush A. They're on an eco based off the Marshall. I didn't check their econ. Like, we should. Like, but I'm TPing across, and then that one way is basically pointless because you just jiggle and you see if someone's there. This felt like so unprepared. Yeah. You know this guy's here. You just have to swing with the intent to kill this guy, right?
Yeah.
I did have one happen. Level.
And
If you want, you can tell your duo you should play 4 DMs every day, and instead of like, cause he's worried about spraying, and then do like 5 minutes of just like burst strafe practice in the range every day before he gets off, and he'll fix this problem, by the way, after like 14 to 20 days.
Yeah.
the second.
I think we get.
I like helping duos problems
I think we
too.
get Phoenix Sword here as
My one of my private students named Evan had a duo,
But let's.
and he said, and I quote, "Dude, you're paying for everything. It's like I'm getting free coaching."
That's funny.
Cause like he kept making mistakes. I was like, if this guy's gonna do it with you, I'm gonna tell you what he's doing wrong. I think it just makes the most sense.
One spot on it, they might be taking space here.
Like,
One spot.
why not just? I mean, I don't know how to like. This is like game sense, right? Like, the trajectory of this nade never hits you in a million years. So you just take a step back and you hold main, right?
Yeah.
So it's like what the Reyna does. The Reyna, well, she has her knife out, so that's a whole other problem. Right, but like, I feel like you get the kill, but like, normally that'd be your Sova's kill and not ours, but it should have been ours in the first place.
They already broke it. 130, 132 there.
Something you can do if you want to, when someone's holding door, you can actually plant the bomb like here.
Okay.
It's like not bad. It's not a bad plant spot. Then we didn't pay attention to their killjoy ult. Now we go hell, and then we ult dodge. Oh, never mind. You had the idea.
Oh, never mind. You got lost. Sorry.
Wait, we just swing this guy, right? Why are we hell? Wait, it's 4v1?
I've nade. Mid's on bomb.
I need you to be bloodlusted. I need you to be thinking, where's my next kill, not where's my next survive. That's your problem. You're just missing too many gunfights. Like, it's like
Right now.
you're just not taking enough of the gunfights you're given a chance to.
Through smoke.
Spike
You know?
down mid.
One tree, one tree.
Yeah.
One
kill.
enemy remaining.
Go A, last B.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Mid.
Nah, fight him. This guy's got a Spectre? No, reswing him. No, I would never TP here. Wait, no, reswing him. Why? Just go fight him! He has a Spectre. There's no way. Okay, like, he has a Spectre. He's bottom mid. Your teammate's planting here. If he kills you, he never gets the Vandal. Because your teammate walks up and fights him. So it's like, fuck it, dude. Just fight him. You know? Like,
Yeah.
you have the advantage in this fight. This guy's like, you guys can only see each other's heads. He has a Spectre, and you have a Vandal.
Mid.
And if, let's say you want to TP across because he thinks you're right side, TP across and just reswing him. That's what I
Yeah.
do.
Sorry. What the fuck?
I might instinctively TP across because I got dinked.
Wait, I can
Because I was like, oh, I'm low. And then look at my HP and be like, oh, wait, I'm full HP. And then swing him.
Stay together.
Cat smoke. Oh, this is good. You should have blinded immediately. Like, the second you saw this guy go into this cubby, you blind. And then he gets pinged. And then you just TP across and you kill him. Just needs to be a little faster. Because you didn't blind him, he had the opportunity to... Okay, well, this should never happen. Whoa.
Last player standing.
Hmm.
Last
How many frames is your crosshair? The second this happens, your crosshair placement just goes dead. And on top of this, like, your Phoenix is tiles, so he should be watching your cat, and you just assume he holds your cat. And then you keep looking for the fight mid, so if I'm you, I'm like, still holding, like, out here, because this guy kills this guy. I know the smoke's fading though, so it's like questionable.
player standing.
That's fine to tuck in the cubby, I guess. Blind on the Omen needs to be faster though.
Yeah.
Because it's like, it's just a free kill. Unless the Omen's good. Because if the enemy Omen's good, then you blind him right away, and then he TPs to pizza while blinded. And then he TPs out to here.
We're native.
But I don't think he has that routing in his head ever.
You don't have to do this. I think they're ready for it.
Yeah, I think so as well. Does anybody
They might be pushing out B and mid. Careful.
Let's see what we got.
KJ ult here, maybe commit. Cut noise.
Noise react.
Darlington.
Can you just set up a thing on? There's like 4 here, but we can do it. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if they're gonna buy this. KJ or Jett is already pushed through mid.
I'm down. If KJ's here, we just go B. I feel like
KJ
it's
is
an
here.
easy hit. Yeah, let's leave.
Could have just ulted into their spawn here.
Still gonna have mollies on lane.
That is definitely a thing I could do, but
I don't know how good the net odds percentage play are. Sometimes you just gotta be silly.
Yeah, watch.
Like-
out
yeah.
every angle.
Like, or like, another option is like, ult right here. It's like a smoke right here.
Push through here.
That timing, bro. Fucking bitch.
Yeah, the Jet had the
30
deep
seconds
line,
left.
and then now you're just getting picked off.
Spike down B.
And now you have no A control either. And now it's just a similar situation. I would just hit B. Or hit A, I mean.
Standing.
Imagine.
So you're noticing that you're all starting 5A. I hope you make the revision of having your killjoy work towards B this round.
East side here.
Jett.
Pop KJ.
I'm-
Well, we just Omen blind him off, so we just pop Omen blind, get him off here.
Yeah, I'm
I mean,
down.
when we run out, he's gonna peek out of market or CT with the op or some bullshit.
Oh,
who-
he can't fly KJ.
Request.
Can I get this?
Oh my god, I could've bought you a gun.
It's fine, bro.
Oh my god. I'm
What is
more-
this? Is
we
this
can
like
shock
too
them
many
all,
chefs in the
no idea what
kitchen?
we would do. We can also just run out this way.
Oh yeah, wait.
I'm more
yeah, let's
worried
just shock
about
the
dealing
mollies.
with like the fucking op at this point.
Okay. So I think
What we
the
just-
ops like fine, but like okay. So like this is like the exact same problem we talked about last week, where it was like instead of having a solution to the problem, you're saying the problem. There's a jet with an op. How do we deny the jet with an op? Killjoy ult plus Omen blind is perfect, right? I like the Killjoy's plan. You just blind this angle, right? And then you run across with Killjoy ult and your Phoenix runs up. He comes up and he clears this, and then he can flash. And then because of how Killjoy ult functions, the only place this op can be is like here at the start, right? Like here, and if he swings out of the smoke, he should die. Like he should just die. And then with you, you don't even have to worry about this problem because you're just gonna Omen ult like here, right? Because what else are they gonna do, right? So now we Omen ult here and we just win the round. Because now I'm up here, right? I'm holding this smoke and this smoke almost simultaneously. And let's say the jet swings out. He dies to me here, and your teammates just watch this, right? I think,
Omen
right?
blind him off, so
That's what I would do.
pop-
Okay.
But now it's like
It's fine, it's fine.
too many cooks in the kitchen, and now we didn't get our blind off for close B main, and now our team's scared, and the op could be here.
Gonna pop KJ ult. 3.
We're gonna throw the smoke too
one.
early. Yeah.
Smoking at 6.
Yay! Yippee! Okay, we're
KJ
great.
Molly right here.
That's good.
There you go.
8 and then
Broke
4
one.
and then ult.
Danger.
Yes! Wait, this is so good.
Oh, dude, I'm so fucking dead. Holy shit.
I'd be calming. Yeah, you need to calm Omen ult flank. Here, because you hear the enemy Omen ult and you're aware of it,
Oh, dude, I'm so fucking
right?
dead.
But you don't hear the Omen ult close to you, so you
Holy
should
shit.
know he's not backside.
Yeah.
God damn it, man.
Switch.
And then you guys die.
One lane.
You, in my opinion, shouldn't carry the bomb. Even though you get a guaranteed path to site, I would rather you be capable of making the aggressive play and stopping the flood. I would give it to Sova or Phoenix.
Okay. Yeah, I just carry bomb like 99% of the time. My
I'm
games.
so fucking dead.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I think because of the you don't have the next play you want to make,
There, sorry.
that's why you carry the bomb, because then it's like, oh well, at least somebody has the bomb.
Two main and
All
one
3
main.
lane.
Oh. Nice.
Last player standing.
Tell this person to hold your stairs and then just like walk like to here. And then this guy speaks to your
With the
stairs.
off angle.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then now you're behind this box. And it's fucked. Or you can TP, I think. I'm not sure what that angle would look like.
Last player
But you might be able to
standing.
TP back boathouse after that first kill.
I was lit. I jumped in with Omen.
Okay.
You guys.
But yeah, you want to be the aggressive person playing for the anti-flood. Because like when they swing out of the smoke, think about where they're looking. And then like, here's the worst part about it is like you feel validated in what you said at the start of the round. Because you're like, oh, they're going to flood out and kill us. But instead of finding a solution to that flood out and kill, we just said they were going to flood out and kill us, and then it happened. Like, we need to find something that stops that. So it's like, how do we stop that? Yo, Killjoy, can you ult? And then can you throw a Molly market as the timer's ticking down so they can't flood against us, right? That's like a solution. Same with Phoenix. He's your duo. So you'd be like, hey, Phoenix, can you Molly CT? I'm gonna ult closer to stairs, and then I'm gonna play the anti-flood and try to kill them as they run out. And then boom, all your problems are solved, right?
Okay.
This act,
So-
this is the one we win.
It's like your brain's like, yes, I knew that was gonna happen, but like,
Okay.
you can't have that mindset. It needs to be solution based.
Move on, man. Great.
It's doomed. He's alive.
Backside.
So in this situation with my teammates flooding out tree, not always, but I oftentimes blind dice. To prevent this peak. because I blind dice like this, and then they are able to look at Jen when they come out, and then I'm able to take the right side angle afterwards, and they can't really do anything about it. That's what I
Yeah.
like to do personally as Omen.
I've got your trail.
Or I'm blinding tree at the start.
Cover going out.
On site. Hell,
Whoa!
Sky heaven. Sky drop.
I forgot to break the cap.
Spike down A.
Heaven,
Last
hell.
Crosshair placement issue? Unexpected?
Spike down
Yeah, crosshair placement issue.
A.
Because you just walk out of the smoke and then crosshairs in dice.
Spike
And then as you
down
walk out of the smoke, you now have to adjust your crosshair to the right. And then as you adjust your crosshair to the right, you then see him. Before it would just
Yeah.
be, oh, my crosshairs are already in the correct position, then I shoot. And then you're fine. But also, you should have been out of, not out of main faster, but
My cat smoked bad.
No, there's smoke. They threw a smoke right here on top of this thing right here.
I think this is why you go negative so frequently. But I don't know what the specific issue is per se as to why it always happens. I think it's like lack of,
Never mind, bro.
So, you're worried about everything else that's happening on your team perspective, but like, what do we have to worry about first?
Ourself?
Yeah. We have to worry about ourselves first because we can't be telling our team to come A when we're in mortal danger. This is kind of like, you know, on the airplane where they tell you to put on your own oxygen mask first and then help other people? That's,
Yeah.
you need to make sure you put on your oxygen mask, and your oxygen mask is shooting somebody in the face. So you need to get to a safe position. Once you're in a safe position, then we can put the oxygen mask on somebody else. So like, if you go Jen here, now it's time, hey, can you guys come A? I need help, right?
Get door, get door.
Okay.
Come
But like,
in, come
because you're so focused on calming, look where your crosshair is. And you're ignoring every other threat. Like somebody, no, probably not right side hell, because your Reyna would have died, but
in. Never mind, bro.
Spike down A.
yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? But like we just had to walk out on the site, which kind of worked. We like didn't say anything, but like we basically created a fake. Cause you guys created so much pressure, you know what I mean?
Thanks.
Yeah, they're omen threw a smoke right on top of this.
Revealing
Yeah.
Where are they hopping from?
Smoke's fine.
Shadows.
revealing area.
We're darting. Oh, wait. We're darting mid and smoking it?
Take flight.
Were we supposed to dart cat? Is there a pretty round here? Why did this miscomm happen?
Thank you.
Shoot it.
Yeah, they're omen threw a smoke right on top of this.
Gonna op again.
Where are they hopping from?
Here, the second one.
Shadows.
Revealing area. Go spike. Take flight.
Only one smoke.
Jet Omen man.
You should
One
get
log
you
is
should
good.
get orb, you should get orb,
Yeah, I'm waiting
Turret logs. One market.
Another
Spike
smoke.
off
The spike.
I'm gonna break turret first.
There's three here. It's Omen, KJ, and Jet.
Hmm.
We can leave. I don't want to really challenge KJ.
Raise here.
That's four.
Cover going out.
Fucking mid and going in.
Yeah, we got a couple B alright.
Okay.
Scanning ahead.
Wow.
I'm all that. I'm sorry, I'm all that.
Good kill.
Could be one side carrier.
I agree there could be one site. So instead of communicating it,
Please move.
just have your gun out and ready to shoot him.
Spike planted.
Okay.
Cause like I feel like you're not like it's like you're a high enough rank to the point where it's like everyone knows there could be one site, right? If anything, I'd be worried about the guy main because my Reyna's not up yet. That's what I'd be worried about.
God, please move.
Right here's a better plant spot, by the way. Just overall better. Can't get spammed. I know you guys have tree control, but like can't get spam from heaven hell, still playing it for main in the exact same way. I like this one more. Personally. There's so many different plant
Yeah.
spots you can go with. Now, I would have told this guy that he's fat. I would have been like, dude, you're fat as fuck, move. So I would have done the same thing though.
I'll just royal, stay where you are.
No charges.
One enemy.
He didn't destroy the ult. Okay. He went for the kill first before destroying the ult. That's dangerous.
Doesn't scary at all.
I
Match
don't know.
point.
I shot the Omen and I saw KJ. I'm like, wait, if I don't kill this ult, you guys probably get fucked.
Yeah.
I can.
He calmed to
wait.
break the ult and then shot
Alright,
somebody
bro,
first.
so
He almost
what
lost the
percent
team
I
the round.
Just make sure you don't
Would've been
jump
tragic.
when you walk up.
That would have kind of funny though. I mean, he wouldn't have lost the team the round. The killer wouldn't have been able to find and kill everyone beforehand, so.
Careful here.
One of your darts up and then all.
Looks like we win this round.
Cover
Omen's
going
smoke
out.
me.
Stealing sight.
It's fine. Crosshair should be trained heaven. Should be out, that's fine. I like that. Oh,
Omen mid, Omen mid.
old you would have walked out. I'm happy with this. TP could be better, but like just more reps, and it will be. But old you walks out of there
Yeah.
and then dies to this guy and then feels bad.
Omen mid, Omen mid.
Okay.
Razor's heaven still, by the way.
Now, one way good if door not closed. Oh, whoa. Okay.
They have no idea.
No clue. Out of singular one.
Last two unknown.
Isn't this guy behind you?
One enemy remaining.
Thank you.
Nice.
I was like, I swear you heard him. Yeah, you hear him right here.
Yeah, I doubted myself. I was like, he probably doesn't do that.
Last two
And
unknown.
I was like, wait, might have.
Wait, he did it.
Attacker.
Do. Okay. So I think going forward, it needs to be like, because you want to, so I think going forward, it's like, I'm going to call it oxygen mask. Oxygen mask, that's the analogy I used. Take care of yourself before calming something that you feel is important to your team. If you are in danger, shoot, put yourself first. And then willingness to hunt. You are missing a lot of timings on your kills. Slash scene opportunities. Understand the situation on when you can and can't gather information, then act without hesitation. It's like if you're in a position where you're capable of looking at your minimap, do it, and then with the information you've gathered, you then need to make a new calculated play. That's kind of what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And then what is it? There were so many situations in this VOD that were like super circumstantial, like reloading in the open is troll every other time. But like I think it's just more like that situation of like situational awareness, but that comes with time. I feel like it should come with time as long as you pay attention to it, right? Obviously crosshair placement. We talked about that a lot, right?
Yeah.
Like your crosshair placement. You have a 50, oh my zero key's broken. 5149 reaction where you either adjust outward or slash shoot when you see an enemy. By the time I see you next, I want it to be 7129 where you are shooting as your primary reaction. So this is like what it is. This is like the mental state that I want you to work on. This is the mindset I want you to go into. This is a mechanical thing that I want you to focus on. As for your utility, they're all micro things. You can pick and put up as you see fit, right? Anytime I have a coaching session, I'll explain to you why I do or do not like the things that you do. where it's
Yeah.
like the difference between this smoke and this smoke, when you should be one way indoor, when you shouldn't. Jumping up heaven to play that fight, ulting over here, like all your utility usage is just like time, but like just keep watching Xander VODs and you'll be good in stealing what he does and it'll be fine. Then if you have questions, you can always message me. Other than that, I think those are the mindsets that I want you to go into this week with. I know last week we talked a lot about like just going for the kill, right? And it's kind of like
Yeah.
the same thing where I want you to go for that kill, where it's like, yes, like even the last note, it's like bloodthirsty. I don't think you're bloodthirsty enough yet. Like 4v1s, I want you to say fuck it in 4v1s, like you specifically. I want you to be like, fuck it. Like I just want to go for that kill, right?
Yeah.
I still want your comms toned down more, just like last week we talked about it. Tone down your comms. I want them toned down a bit more. You're dying too frequently to those comms. Once again, for my liking this, and then the crosshair placement is just a mechanical thing. As for your actual issues other than that mechanically, it's all just like you need a better reference point than anything, if I'm going to be honest. You just need to see how pros do it and then keep trying to mimic them. Because truthfully, how you approached your situations this week were slightly better than how you approached them last week, other than the times where you were calming in the mid round, right? Those were just not good.
Yeah.
Like you even saw yourself learn multiple times. Like you saw yourself learn how to throw this one way. You saw yourself learn to fight heaven after you lost on pistol round, right? So we're seeing you learn in real time, even in these games, but it's like there's other things like not one way indoor when door is closed, right? That's just like something that, now that you know, I will probably never see it again, right? And the more we learn those small things while continuously focusing on oxygen mask, willingness to hunt, or like bloodlust and crosshair placement, the more you'll pick up small things and the more you'll keep going up, right? So that's it.
Yeah.
Like those are
Okay.
still the things that I need you to work on. They are getting better though. You see it. If you still want to switch roles, go for it. But I think your smokes are progressively getting better. Just depends if you actually enjoy the role.
Okay.
Because you have a 50% win rate. And for like your first act picking up a role, having a 50% win rate is actually pretty good. For example, Hooge had a 48%, I think, for his first 100 games, and you're on like what 20 hours, so you're probably in like 35 games. So it's like, you know, he picked up Raze, had a bad win rate. When I picked up Sova, I had a 51% win rate my first 100 games. So it's like you're right where you should be. So I don't think smokes is actually the problem. I just think you're jumping to a conclusion too quickly because of like this day and like kind of this day, like the day before.
Yeah. Yeah. I do have one question. Like,
Yeah.
what do you do on Sunset Defense when like they're just running it down? I have like an abysmal win rate, and I just feel like it's like really, really hard. I played against like a neon like brimstone breach sky Reyna or something, and they just kept like going, and I didn't know how to stop that. I just kept dying.
Yeah, so if they're running it down on you, give me 1 second here. Our dishwasher has a welded or like a welded coil, and the guy just like knocked at the door to fix it. But so if they're running it down Sunset, like it depends where they're running it down, right?
I typically
So
play towards A.
I play top mid on Sunset when I play Omen.
Top mid?
So the reason why is because I saw Xander doing it and I just didn't question it. I didn't really care. I'm gonna be honest. I play top mid, Omen, and then I can quickly one way both of these, and then I can quickly blind support both of these areas. So like I can blind market, and then I can also blind main. So like I'm just faster on the rotation, but I'm also like the type of person who's willing to take fights mid because I just don't care, right? So it's like it depends if you have the willingness to take fight mid. And then if they're running it down B, there's a cheeky smoke you can throw, like this, that helps your backside B player. It's like a side smoke, right?
Okay.
It's kind of like another side smoke. Other than that, the other thing you can throw, I was playing with Sharky Shark, I think. She's like Immortal 3 low Radiance. And she threw this smoke while she made me play Sova, which was not fun, by the way. She threw like this smoke, which is really interesting because if they're all pushed elbow, like if you know there's like 4 or 5 elbow and you're just here, you can throw this smoke and then watch this, and then you can slowly walk into this smoke and you can support from here.
Yeah.
It depends. Or if you have elbow control, throwing this smoke is actually pretty good too, because like how are they going to get onto site? They have to walk through a smoke, which is really uncomfortable. But it does open up this, which is like scary. So, but the general rule of thumb, if they're running it down sunset, this is a one way, this is a one way, and then you could just kind of win. You have to be careful with this one way though, because it's actually a one way 4 tiles as well, so you can't stand in this area.
Okay.
And if you do stand, I just want to tell you that right now because I feel like you'd like stand here, die, and be like, oh. So I'm just telling you now. But yeah, it's a one way for like when you stand on this side or you stand over here. It's better
If you
to stand
stand on
over
top
here.
of the box.
Yeah, on top of the box is fine.
Okay.
Top of the box, I've actually never thought of that. I've never stood on top of the box, but I know it's fine because like it wouldn't make sense for it not to be fine, right?
Yeah.
Because you're also not exposed to main on top of the box. Actually, I'm so down to stand on top of the box. I've never done that before, but I like it. I'll do that in my next rank game actually.
Let's go.
Here, yeah, and then what else you can do? You can smoke this and have your jet walk out mid and look for an aggressive fight or like your Reyna. Those are also optional plays. I don't like this smoke as much because it feels like that this player has no freeway to do anything. Where this smoke, it allows this top mid player to sit right here, and then they don't have to worry about this, and it allows this player to worry about this, and then this player can peek off this player's contact. That's why I like it more personally. I don't know whether it's statistically correct, right? But like based off of how I've played mid and how I feel it, this feels a lot better. Just like to work around. So
Yeah, we kept dying on a game to like a chamber would walk out and then like they would smoke that and then there was just a chamber there.
yeah, and then it's like really hard to deal with, right? That's why it's like
Yeah.
it's like annoying to deal with because it's like most people run Sky and you Sky Flash. Oh, great. We now know that the chamber's there. What do we do now, right?
Yeah.
Like, really easy to deal with a chamber. Just omen blind it. If like he's really pissing you off, just blind it. He can't do anything. You smoke top mid. This is smoked. This player walks out of this smoke. You guys are walking out mid. Chamber was forced to TP away. And now you are basically working the mid round without an omen blind, but the chamber no longer has a TP setup and he can't go for that aggro play. And we all know chamber without an aggro play is just a guy with a gun now. So it's like, who cares? But yeah, this play on chamber is actually really strong. This one, and then you just win. But yeah, I think that's how I would come to the solution. Take advantage of those 2 one ways. Take advantage of this site smoke, or honestly, I think there was another one. Maybe it was like this or this, one of these site smokes, because then it allows you to isolate the fight, and it's scary for this person to push through. Maybe a site smoke like this could work as well for your generator player. Not sure. Or a site smoke like this, and then your CT players just have to worry about them pathing like this. It's possible as well.
That makes a lot of sense.
There's a bunch of
Top mid
options.
seems really helpful to you.
Yeah, there's a bunch of options, and then this blind is super supportive. And you're just playing fast rotate basically. And then you can go for cheeky kills. So once you learn the timing of it, you can just basically stand right here. And there's a lot of Reynas that will blind this. You can pre-fire them. I do it all the time, and they get really bad. So.
Okay, that's helpful. Appreciate it.
All right, Bet. Do you have any other questions?
No, I think I am good. So hopefully next time I see you, we've knocked out some of the
All right. Perfect. If you do book a coaching session, just know from the 2nd to the 31st, I will decline it. Just letting you know.
January 2nd to 31st, because you're on
31st
vacation.
of December, yes, because I'm on vacation.
December.
Yeah, December 30th, not January 31st. Holy shit, no. Because I start coaching Winter Charm again on the 3rd, but my schedule's already planned on Metafy for that, so it doesn't really matter. It's BH.
Wait, so when are you available again, I guess?
Literally third and onward. Or if you really wanted to, like if you really wanted a fast coaching session in 2 days, but I don't even think you could schedule for that. So
yeah, I don't. I feel like I need
that
like
wouldn't
at
even be
least
helpful.
a week or two.
Yeah. So basically
I
the
don't think
3rd
it'll be an issue.
A 3rd would be the time where I would kind of look for it. So
Okay, sounds
Alright,
good.
sounds good. I will see you next time I see you, okay, Zo? And let me